Now to the war in Ukraine. The Pentagon tonight criticizing Vladimir Putin's decision to put his nuclear forces on alert as, quote, unnecessary and escalatory. Tonight, Russian forces are pushing deeper into Ukraine, but Ukrainian resistance has reportedly been fierce. Nearly 400,000 people have already fled the country, according to the United Nations. Lines at border crossings stretch for miles, with trains packed as they leave for bordering countries like Poland and Hungary. The U.S. and European allies are implementing tough sanctions and new flight bans. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky agreed to send a team to the Belarus border for negotiations with Russian officials. And tonight, at least 352 civilians have been confirmed killed. We have team coverage on the situation abroad and reaction here at home. Let's begin with Lisa Rosner here with the latest developments. Lisa.
Well, Jessica, Putin said he is putting his nuclear forces on alert because of what he calls aggressive statements by leading NATO powers. This action has prompted the UN Security Council to convene a rare special session of the UN General Assembly tomorrow.
Outgunned Ukrainians repelled Russian forces for a fourth day, with the Ukrainian military saying there were successful attacks by its Turkish-made force of drones. Huge explosions lit up the sky early Sunday near the capital, Kyiv. This video from a suburb of the city appears to show a line of Russian tanks and armored trucks bombed out and still smoking, an attempt by Ukrainians to slow Russian troops. Kyiv's mayor says his city of almost 3 million is completely surrounded, and new satellite imagery shows hundreds of Russian military vehicles only about 40 miles away.
Go back home. You have nothing to find here.
Sunday, street fighting broke out in Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, forcing a children's hospital to relocate to an underground bomb shelter. Early Sunday, Russian forces blew up Ukrainian airfields and fuel facilities, but their success has been limited.
Russia has now committed about 2/3 of those 150,000 troops that had massed around the border, 100,000 troops. And it has not been able to take a single major city. But you have to look at it and say they've still got 50,000 there on the border ready to commit.
Thousands of refugees are fleeing Ukraine, crowding into trains or walking miles through the night. This Ukrainian boy teared up, explaining he and his mother left their father behind to fight. Some returned from Poland on Sunday to fight for their native country.
I just can't sleep calmly. I woke up and I cried.
Tensions are also high in Russia. In protests around the country, some people chanted no to war, and police in riot gear made arrests. In St. Petersburg and Moscow, there are long lines at ATMs following word that some Russian banks have been expelled from SWIFT, a high-security network that connects banks around the world.
And today, New York Governor Kathy Hochul directed all New York State agencies to review and divest public funds from Russia. She says the state is also ready to welcome refugees. Jessica.
Lisa, thank you.